this is Dot from Dragonfly Soul Tarot, and today I'm bringing your March reading. I'm going to specifically intend that we see if there's anything new coming down the line, because we want to get out of that tarot card reading washing machine where everything gets said over and over again. So I'm going to do like a pyramid spread loosely based on the Celtic cross. And this reading is for Aries. Are you ready? Let's go. Here we go, Aries. Ooh. Let's not forget to cut the cards. There we go. Now we're ready for Aries. So the first card for you is the Six of Swords. This is you. This is the card indicating you. What crosses you is the Nine of Swords. Energies that are moving away, the Five of Pentacles. Energies you are currently in, the Seven of Cups. And energies moving in the future is the Page of Pentacles. Let me just see if I can move this a little bit. Hold on a second. Does that help a little bit? Had to change my battery. Okay. How you see yourself, Aries, is the Hanged Man. How others see you is the Six of Cups. Your biggest fear is the Eight of Swords. Your biggest hope is the Hermit. And the outcome card is the 13. Okay, Aries, what is going on? You are leaving something behind, and it's not easy for you. A lot of worry, a lot of rumination, tossing and turning in your mind. You want to leave these choppy waters for smoother waters ahead, and you just don't know if it's the right thing right now. You keep turning it over in your mind, but it's there. And I'm looking at the cards, and it seems to me like the Nine of Swords is real worry this time. It's not something that is only in your mind, but you have some real things on your plate that you're going to need to address before you can move to these smoother waters. Okay, Aries? So we'll put those over there. The energy that is moving away, though, Aries, is the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is the card of lack, yes, but not only is it in, because it's the pentacle is to do with money, so you're coming into more abundance, more financial well-being. The Five of Pentacles can also be emotionally. So there was a lot of lack of emotion. There was a lot of lack of everything. Lack of love, lack of emotion, lack of finances. But this is all moving away. Okay? This is all being left behind. So this is really, really good news for you, Aries. What is coming up is a lot of choices. A lot of choices. Now, sometimes the Seven of Cups can be illusions, but these are the choices that that are keeping you up at night. Stuff that you're going to need to make some firm decisions on, and can actually change your life. So whatever these choices are, there are a lot, and you have to deal with them one at a time. It seems like every aspect of your life is changing. Every aspect. You may not be moving away in every aspect, but finances are changing. They're getting better. Love is changing. It's getting better. But it's going to be up to you to implement those changes, because Six of Swords is the action that you take, not that was taken upon you. You didn't have a choice. It's your choice to get in the boat and move away. Okay? So, like, whatever it is that you feel you need to do, it's going to change your life, but for the better. The Page of Pentacles could indicate a little bit of money coming in. And the pages are novices. They are lessons to be learned, in my opinion. And why this Page of Coins appeared as opposed to the Page of Cups. You're going to see, I think in every aspect your life is changing, romantically, relationships, family, financially, but the Page of Coins came up because you're a novice, and this is going to affect you financially most of all. This is going to make you feel like you don't know anything when it comes to finances, and that you're learning everything all over again. So, I mean, maybe not literally, but you may have moments where it's like, I can't believe I have to, I have to learn all this all over again, or I have to start all over again. Just, to me, it seems like a new start, where you have to start all over again, in a financial sense. Although, it's not from a place of lack. It's not because you lost a job and then you have to find a new job. No. You have the resources, but now you need to learn how to implement those resources properly. Okay? So even if you're just going along in the same job, you come to a point where you say, okay, that's it. I'm no longer going to the bar on Friday nights and blowing $200 on booze. I'm going to put that money in the bank, and I'm going to start, a vacation fund or some sort of fund or something. It's that kind of decision where you are completely doing something completely new with your finances for a completely different purpose, and it's a challenge because you're new at it. You've been doing things so long the same way that there's now an about face, and you are just learning in terms of some sort of financial thing. But I'm getting that this is in a lot of areas of your life. I see 3 swords here: relationships, romantic, financial. Those 3 swords just stuck out at me, right? And they just called out to me. So in 3 sections of your life, things are changing. And as I mentioned before, they're not changing. They may not be changing in such a drastic way. They may be changing in a more subtle way, such as, financially you have decided to not spend money on one area, but to save it and, reach for some goals in some other area. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I had a glare on this. Okay, well, we'll look at that in a second here. Okay, so how you see yourself is the Hangman. The Hangman is stuck. The Hangman is in a point where, due to situation beyond his control, he is stuck. Although you see yourself as moving forward. These are the decisions that are going to get you unstuck. Okay? So you want to move forward. You have a lot of decisions to make. You have a lot of things to consider. You feel like a total novice, but you see yourself as being stuck. It can be just a little bit, like, oh, well, it's going to be so difficult for me to implement these changes, and then you keep putting it off. I see this as procrastination. You're just procrastinating for now. in order to kind of put off these big decisions. So other people see you as stuck in the past. Stuck in the past. I mean, how far away from moving on do you have to be for people to see you as stuck in the past? You see yourself as stuck. They see you as stuck in the past. And yet, on some level, you are moving forward. So don't underestimate your ability. Just remember, it takes one day for everything to change. You know, one day you just put every plan into action. It's good that you're thinking everything over, but it just takes action happens a lot more quickly than planning. So it seems to me like you're planning something. You're planning to move away, or you're planning to change these three aspects of your life for the better. You have a lot of decisions to make. You're finding it challenging because you feel like you are starting as a novice, but you know, all this stuck energy, it's just on the surface. It's just what people see when they observe. It's not the real situation. Your biggest fear. Your biggest fear is being trapped. It certainly is a difficult situation to be in a dead end in any sort of aspect of your life, right? A dead-end job or a dead-end relationship. It's, how do you know that these decisions that you're going to make, and maybe, okay, yeah, maybe the Seven of Cups holds some illusion, but you're aware that there may be illusion there, right? So your biggest fear is to be trapped, to go get to the other side and then just find another trap there. And that's perfectly valid. You know, perfectly valid to feel that way. Such big decisions. The small ones, of course, you know, putting some money aside as opposed to blowing it at the club on Friday nights. That might not be such a big deal. But I have a feeling that many Aries out there have much bigger decisions on their mind than just, you know, not spending money on booze or whatever. I'm not sure what the situation is in your life, but you are moving away from it. And from what I can see, it is a difficult, it is challenging, but it's something that you really, really want. Your biggest hope is the Hermit. Now, the Hermit, yes, he is isolated and on his own, but he is also the one who finds the answers, right? He finds the solution. He's the seeker in the dark of the solutions. He doesn't know what the solutions are, but he finds them eventually. So your biggest hope is to find the solutions, bring some clarity to your situation in order to make better decisions, make the proper decisions, make the right decisions, which will enhance your life. Now, we have a very, very powerful card as the end card, and we have the Metamorphosis card, or some would call it the Death card. Something is going to fall away. Something cannot be salvaged. And I'm pretty sure you know that already. You're moving away, you're making plans, you are looking at things in a totally different way, because the Hangman is also about perspective, right? When you're hanging upside down, you don't see the world differently. I mean, you don't see the world the same way. You do see the world differently, pardon me. And maybe that's what it took for you to finally reach this place. And it seems to me like this may be the month where you finally reach this place to let this thing go, to let this part of your life, this attitude, this belief, whatever it is, it's gotta go. Your life is going to change so much in the next little while. I really believe it. As long as you let this thing, and you know, with all the dark colors, it's not something that is good for you anyways. It's not like it's something that was really giving you pleasure, right? You know, we have the statue of Kali, the god of destruction. It has to go. Whatever it is, there's something that has to go in order to bring in the future. And it looks like March will at least be the starting point of you making these decisions to change your life. I'm going to draw one more card. The Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles, the card of the apprentice, the card of the person learning something new in order to enhance their life. And many would look at it only in a financial sense, but we are always students in many aspects of our life. We're students of romance and love. We're always learning. That's one of the key points of my readings. In order for you to hear these messages and ask yourself questions. What have I learned about myself? What can I continue to learn about myself? How can I be better by using these messages to make my life better? And you are definitely going to be asking yourself these kinds of questions in the month ahead. So one thing goes away and something new blooms. Something new becomes available to you, and it is something that you are excited about and something you are eager to learn about and eager to bring into your life. Okay? Whoo! Wow! Holy smokes, Aries. This is some intense energy for you. It's wonderful, but a little bit scary, isn't it? All these big changes. Anyways, I hope that was helpful. I wish you best of luck in all the decisions that you make. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please, if you like my readings, make sure to tell 2 people about it so that they can get these messages if they need them. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for being here, Aries. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.